Hey, what is up, guys? It is Rapmark here. So, this morning I heard news that the new Black Widow official trailer was up for the Black Widow movie, finally coming out. I think it should have come out earlier, but whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch it and react here with you, and we're going to see how it goes. So let's go ahead and begin. Hopefully copyright will not kill me for this. So let's see. Alright.
I used to have nothing.
Yeah, these are definitely scenes from, like, the very
And
past.
then I got this job. This family.
Yeah.
But nothing lasts forever.
So, montage of past scenes that we've seen, obviously. There's her
Heard you had to
logo.
leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So she's on the run. So
So what are
there's
you
the
going to
general
do?
character.
I've lived a lot
He
of
makes a
lives,
return.
but I'm done running from my past.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups? Is that what we are?
Always great fight scenes. Like, I love how they are able to do
See you
such
too,
amazing.
sis.
Okay, so that's the
What
sister
brings you
character.
We have unfinished business.
Definitely some new suits.
We
I
have
like
to go
that.
back to where it all started.
That's
Lucky
interesting.
us.
One thing's for sure.
Oh
gonna be a
wait.
hell of a
Oh
reunion.
man. Wait, is that Taskmaster? Oh wow. David Harbour as the Red Guardian.
Family.
Oh, that is pro sauce. But man, what did they do to Taskmaster? What have they done to him? I can't wait to see him in action. David Harbour's Taskmaster. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, that... Oh my gosh. Alright. So definitely some surprises there. Wow. So what's to say? Well, I was not expecting. I've looked into some of it, and so I know a little bit about what the movie's about. Like, I do know that it's supposed to take place after Civil War when she's on the run. At some point, she defects from Russia to America. So it takes place kind of in that sort of confused time period. So, but yeah, I was not expecting the Red Guardian to make an appearance, let alone for him to be played by David Harbour of Stranger Things renown. I am glad they brought Taskmaster in. For those who don't know, he is someone who can, essentially has a photograph memory. He can memorize, all your move sets, everything that he sees, and yeah, he's a very hard person to fight. But he's not very well known, at least to your casual like Marvel fans. Like in the comics, like, he is insanely hard to beat because the longer you fight against him, the more stuff he memorizes, and then it's just all over. It's one of those characters. So yeah, I'm intrigued to go over this. So let's go ahead and do this. So starting, obviously, awesome. So yeah, obviously the past past scenes that we've all seen. You know, the school back in Russia. Why is that in there? There we go. Her training.
And then I got this job. This family.
Her days in Marvel.
But nothing lasts forever.
Or not Marvel, in the Avengers. Wow. So yeah, I do like that they included
I
that.
heard you had to leave in a
So yeah, this sort of confirms again that this is after Civil War. She has to bounce. She has to just jet out, lay low, disappear. And that's
hurry.
what this is all
It's
about.
never easy these days.
And so I guess she's going to,
So what do you
like, I don't know why she's has to go back. That's something to figure out, obviously. I do like that they have brought back some characters in, like, again, the general character there. So let's see.
From my past.
All right,
I know
and then
you're
there's
out there.
I know you know I'm out
the
here.
sister character,
So we're gonna
which
talk like
I do
grown-ups?
like what they've done here. It's like a mirror thing, like right. So let me show that again.
Grown-ups?
Boom. Yeah, they play that up. The whole sister thing. It's kind of it. I like what they did there, because once again, it's someone who obviously is very close to her at some point, and you know what? The whole fight scene, I wasn't so sure
Is that
about.
what we are?
Like, I just.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
Yeah. So I love the choreography, all the fights like that. I just love, especially with Johansson. She's and like, from what I've heard and read about, like, she is amazing when it comes to stuff like that. Very graceful, very good to work with. And honestly, the scenes that she's in where she acts, it's amazing. So let's see. Let's move on. So obviously. So yeah, some new suits. I do like. I wonder what the sort of reasoning for some of the suits are. I mean, obviously you have this one, then you have that one, or more Black
We have
Widows,
to go back to where it all
which
started.
is awesome. White suit. That is awesome. Like, I love the ideas that they come out for costumes for this.
Lucky us.
So, I'm just sort of guessing at this point. They have to go back. They have to deal with, like, the leader of the whole Black Widow organization, whatever. Again, I'm not sure. I don't know the whys, the whos, or the whats. It's just sort of conjecture at the fact that, obviously her old family's getting together, and it's showing that they have to go back home, which is, the organization that trained them, obviously. So I'm not sure what to think of that at this point. We'll just have to see if anything more is, released until then. So obviously that. So this was something I was not a huge fan of.
One thing's for sure.
Like, I am not a fan of what they did with Taskmaster here. Taskmaster is, like, just totally just crazy. I love the whole, like, wearing a skull and all that. It's like, in the comics, he looks badass. Here, it's just kind of like, it's almost like he's just in, like, a BMX bike gear and just a helmet. He looks like a wannabe, like Hawkeye in this shot right here, and for this trailer. So Oh my gosh, but his sword and his shield, like, I want that to be a thing. I want that to be a thing. I think I saw the shield in the trailer somewhere. Let me find it, but we will get to that later. But yeah, I'm not a fan of how he looks. I am not at all a fan of this. It sucks, and yeah. I hope he evolves and thinks there's something more in the comic. So, Rachel Weisz, oh my gosh. So I love this actress. I've loved her since like Mummy stuff, and I'm not entirely sure what exactly her role is going to be, but I am excited to see her in action. I do like the casting that they've done for this movie. And then oh my gosh, I see David Harbour, and I'm just like, what is he doing in here? And then he's the Red Guardian.
Still fits.
So, for any of you who don't know, he's like the Russian version of Captain America. He's like so he is like a super soldier, essentially. I mean, he's a good fighter. He is a super soldier, and it's, oh my gosh. It was an interesting casting choice, I'll say that, but I don't hate it. And I'm actually intrigued to see how he plays this character, because it looks super fun. Like, how I'm imagining it with what I've seen in the trailer is he's probably going to be a little bit of comic relief and then evolve into, like, the badass that he is. Because he is a badass. I mean, that's how he rolls. And God, David Harbour. I was not expecting that. But I'm actually kind of thrilled about that. Yeah, so all the family. So if this is going to be a spy movie, the question is who's going to be the one that's going to betray? Because that's sort of how it goes. That's the formula of spy movies. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's going to be the sister. I think it might be whoever Rachel Weisz's character is, if it's anyone. And that's just a guess. That's conjecture. But, I mean, it's a spy movie, and that's just something that happens. But, yeah, I just love looking at him and playing this. I can't wait to see what it looks like after that.
You got fat.
Yeah, got that. Oh, I am so okay, hold on. I saw it. All right, so here he is going against Taskmaster. So this is the part with the shield I was talking about. Right there. You see the shield. It looks like it's been embedded in the ground, is what I'm thinking. You don't see a sword, though. You see a knife right here, but you don't see a sword, and I'm a little disappointed in that. I hope there's a sword. Please, Marvel, let there be a sword, because you've ruined his look. You've ruined his look. At least give him his weapons. At least give him the weapons. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this fight plays out. Like, again, I'm like, is he just going to be comic relief and then, show his badassness, which I'm hoping. But yeah, it looks like maybe so. Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, all the beautiful like action set pieces. You don't know the context of it, but they've always used like just huge glorious set pieces, and it's like it's green screen and stuff like that, but they do a good job. You can suspend your disbelief really well when it comes to scenes with them like this. Yeah. I wish these things weren't here, but what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, so May 2020, it's about time. And what did I'm honestly a little bit more hyped for it than I was before. You know, when I first heard about this, I thought it was going to be an origin story, and it's just like, why would I care about that? The character's dead. You know, she sacrificed herself in Endgame. Spoiler. But no, it looks like it's like there will be stories, like scenes of her origin, maybe, but it's a self-contained story. You know, obviously from after Civil War. And apparently she's going back to the organization. Like, she's getting with her old family, and she's going after the organization that trained them. So I love watching Scarlett Johansson. She is amazing, and I'm super excited to see this. My personal opinion is this movie should have come first, you know, before Endgame, instead of Captain Marvel, but it wasn't my call. It was. So what do I think about the future of the series? Like, this may be the one. I mean, there are a lot of people who are getting burnt out, and after Endgame, how do you go beyond that? That was the highest grossing film of all time. It beat out Avatar, and you know, the with the whole phasing thing, it's just like phase 2 is done, 3 is done, now we're in 4 or 5. I don't even know. But yeah, there's like so many branching characters. I love the fact that they brought in Taskmaster. I wonder who they have to play it. I don't know yet. I don't like what they did with his look. His look is awful, and I'm not a fan of it. And I hope it looks like they got the shield, but I hope they got the sword. I want them to have the sword. And the Red Guardian. I'm so I was far more pleased with that than I probably should have been, but honestly, I think it's gonna be great, especially for him. Good old David. I think it's gonna be great for him. He will now, and if this movie does well, maybe, you know, he'll be known as more than just the guy on Stranger Things. But we'll see. Do I think this is going to be a billion? Is this finally going to be the Marvel film that does not break a billion? It might be. It might be. Obviously, this is going to be smaller scale. And like, I just wonder how they're going to go big beyond this. Like, obviously the Avengers, they say, is over, you know, Stark's dead, all that, but yeah, I don't know where they go from here. But self-contained stories, I mean, Ant-Man proved that they could do that and still make a butt ton. So I guess we'll see how this goes. I mean, I hope it does well, and I'm more excited for it than I was, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we will see how it goes. So, I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I hope to do more in the future. And we'll see what movies, trailers come out that I want to react to. So, and I may bring in more people, but we'll see. This is a constantly evolving show. We'll just have to see how it goes. But anyway, that is it for now. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.